Hi, um, this video I'm making because I don't know something hit me, and suddenly I realized that how um, because I had social anxiety and I was bullied in school, and because of the fact that um, I always felt like I was an outcast. um, I remember C.S. Joseph mentioning that if an INFP is spoiled, they're going to grow up thinking that the world owes them something. It owes them pleasure, or somebody does. Um, and he was damn right, because I am that INFP, and not just me. I have observed INFPs that have that mindset. So I met this Entj, and at the time of my utmost um, I don't know what word I should use, vulnerability, and I just felt like I need someone to understand what I have gone through, and you know to understand me, all of that stuff. That was how my mindset was at that point of time. um, and I was so angry at the world that I was using my introverted intuition sorry introverted thinking demon, and that made him think that I was an INTP. That made everyone think that I was logical. And it's a thing with INFPs, the angry ones, and the angry ones, they can really seem to be um, to resemble a thinker. And that was when it was only when I met this ENTJ that I realized that an angry ENTJ, an angry thinker, can resemble a feeler. And yeah, everything was good. We had talked for about 2 months, and I was pretty sure that he was a feeler. I was pretty sure that he was an empath, just like me. um, I don't really know what happened exactly, because um, this ENTJ person, he seemed to understand every little thing that I was, every little thing about me. And I was kind of taken aback by that. I couldn't understand why I don't feel that kind of understanding with my family, which I feel with him. And I completely, because I had never felt that, fell on my face. And I hit my head. And I went mad. um, I had never shared my problem with anyone before, but because I felt so understood by this one person, in the matter of months, and he was really willing to get things out of me. I mean, get something out of me that I was suppressing, that I was not telling anyone. He was willing to know about that, and because he was willing to know about that, I was pretty sure that he was a, well, ENFJ. I had taken every possible step to make sure that I don't end up telling everything that this was, that I went through in my childhood with the, the isolation and the loneliness and all of that stuff. Um, to the wrong to the wrong person. And I don't know, it just blows my mind that I that when I found him, I was so, I don't want to use the word desperate, but desperate um, to be understood, that I kind of I just stopped thinking, and I just assumed and presumed that he was the one. And in every possible way, and it completely backfired. Now I regret it so much, too much. Mosquito. It's going to be a long video. So I remember sending him this complete voice message, and I told him every little thing that I had felt. I opened up about everything. And I'm an INFP. I don't open up. You know what I mean? I had kind of forced myself in opening up, because I was not using my FI hero. I was using my TI demon. So I was going all TI with my FI, if that makes sense. So I was being direct, I was being direct with my feelings, direct with what I think, and yeah, it was just wrong. And I still feel that I have that anger. I just don't know how to get that out. But because nobody is asking me the right questions, not even the psychologist, I'm going to tell you, the MBTI people. And remember the reply that he sent me. He said, okay, um, I want to talk to you about many things, but this is something that keeps bothering me, bugging me. I think that is the word that he used. Um, I am only looking for something physical, and second of all, you cannot expect anyone to save you because everyone is fighting their own battles. And at that time, I was shit. At that time, I felt like I had hit my head on a brick or something because I felt that I had gone through a lot. Um, I don't remember any of that, what I have gone through, but I remember the humiliation in school that I felt. I was in this Indian school, and Indians are supposed to be this. Indian teachers, they're really strict. Um, I remember that I would completely feel as if I I was frozen. I wouldn't be able to properly get out of bed to go to school, and with that stress that if I make a mistake, I'm going to die. That's how I would feel. That's how I would feel, and okay, this is not as easy as I thought. Uh, and sometimes teachers used to beat us really badly. Um, I can recall those memories when I was um, beaten up and humiliated in front of the entire class because I was looking away or something like that. There was this one time, this girl, she had snatched away my hairband, and she was trying to make me, get it, or something like that. And because I really wanted to make a friend, I ignored the lecture that I was completely paying attention to, um, and I turned to her and I started, pretending as if I was snatching it or something from her hands, and they were having a lot of fun and all that stuff. Apparently, I don't have extroverted sensing, and I didn't at the time as well. So I didn't realize that the teacher, he saw everything. Apparently, everyone else, they they took their positions um, on time, and I was beaten to death that day. Kind of, I was red. I'm pretty sure, and it was really humiliating. Um, a lot of instances like that when I was so brutally humiliated in school that I don't think it's justified when teachers treat a child like that. Um, and when a child is so scared to go to school that um, she's scared to put the right sock on first, because she thinks that if she's going to put the wrong sock on first, she's going to make a mistake and something is going to go wrong in school. And I completely, remember doing this when I had obsessive compulsive disorder. I would there was this whole routine that I would go through. I would put on the shirt first, and then the skirt, and then the belt, and I would put the left hand in through this thing. I don't, and the right one after, and left sock first, left shoe first. It was just insane. And I don't remember a single day of school from the age of 5 or 6, um, when I wouldn't have felt like my chest was going to explode. Um, Hopefully, someone is going to watch this video and um, watch me talk about this. this thing. Um, I kind of I didn't even tell my parents because I I just I don't know how, but um, I I had assumed that I was not supposed to tell them, and that if they cared enough, they would ask, and they never did. So I kind of never told them. Um, there was this one time I I this teacher, he came up and he stood me up and he started asking my name, and I froze. I was not able to, tell him my name, and he couldn't understand that. So I can't remember how he acted, but I do remember that this happened with every teacher. I would not be able to tell them my name. And yeah, I don't understand this. To all of the people that I have spoken to this about, they don't tend to feel bad. That, I mean, I'm not saying that people should feel sorry for me. I, I don't say that, but if something like this happens with any child, they're completely beaten in school, they're scared so much that they don't. I think everyone should feel bad, and everyone should strive to change that. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. Because I was, quiet about everything, um, and I had no friends. I would go to school, and I remember during the prayer time, I would literally shiver, and I would try to, calm myself down, so that I don't shiver much and people don't notice that, because if people notice that, they are going to think that I'm weird or something. um, and this one teacher that I didn't understand why he treated me that way, but because I wasn't a studious child, um, I wasn't a child who scored many marks in class. Um, he would kind of, he once, and this was in sixth standard, I remember, and he kind of, he ragged me. um, I had this bag on, and it was huge because I would always, carry all of the books, um, so that none of the things they, none of the things I miss or something like that, you know, so that I'm always disciplined, and I would carry all of the books, and I was late in the prayer, and I knew that I was late. I knew that I was really late, because my mother, she would wake me up really late. I don't know what kind of an excuse that is, but um, again, that's an introverted sensing thing. Um, she would wake me up at 6, and I was supposed to be there by 6:30. So I would just get dressed up and, brush my teeth as fast as I could with all of the rituals and everything, and I would get there really completely, you know scared. What if they uh, what if I'm late again? um, they said that they would not let me enter school or something, and all of that stuff, kind of. And I was late, and this was this was 50th or 60th time when I was late. And this teacher looked at me going to the prayer and said, um, there were other teachers standing there, and he looked at me and said, "What? What? You can't carry the bag yourself or something?" And I got really scared. I was such a I was such a you know what I mean. And he sent me to the principal's house. Not his house, but his wherever he used to sit. And I was trying to hold it in. I remember I was so scared, and that I was really trying to hold it in. But when I got in, I sort of, started crying in front of him. Because I was really scared what was going to happen. And I was surprised that he said, he really politely said that there's no issue, you can just go inside of the class. And that kind of felt good, but that teacher, I still don't know why he treated me like that. And I was not the kind of a child who would fight back. I would always expect other people to be nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm laughing at that because you can't expect everyone to be nice to you. Ugh. And these things, I thought I was normal. I used to think that I was completely normal and that everyone felt the way I felt. Since fifth standard, when my anxiety started. And anxiety only happens to those who have been, really scared about something or stressed about something for a long period of time. And INFPs have this tendency to get scared really easily. And that explains why so many of them suffer from anxiety, because they get scared really easily because they have FI. A lot of bad experiences. I'm trying not to cry. I don't even know why some things would happen. I mean, everyone would sort of get along with the teachers, and I was one person who didn't know how to get along with anyone because of my anxiety, but I didn't realize that I had anxiety. So I would try to copy whatever they did so that I kind of fit in. So and INFPs do this copy thing a lot, I have noticed. um, and yeah, and I remember I tried to be that way with one teacher, and she yelled at me. She yelled at me really kind of rudely. um, she told me to never talk to her like that again, and I was like, okay, I don't understand any of this. um, and I remember I was home, and I was home I was home, and I was crying, tears everywhere. This was every day. Just every day. um, I got tired of everything. I got tired of getting tired every day. I don't understand if my parents were seeing that I was so stressed out in school. Why didn't they just take me to a psychologist themselves? They used to consider themselves as such good parents. And I think because of all of this, I grew up believing that no one understood me. And then I met this one person who kind of just happened to understand me, like, and apparently I read that ENTJs have extroverted sensing child. So I became really comfortable really quick. And the reply that I got from him was, you can't expect anyone to save you. And I had gone through this rejection feeling so much that I couldn't physically and emotionally take that anymore. And um, uh, and something. I got a bruise, maybe. I don't know. Um, for about 1 year, I felt as if I was completely alone on the planet and that I was left to die. I just realized that that Entj, he was right, that everyone is fighting their own battles. I completely agree. But I don't understand. If everyone is fighting, why can't they understand each other? After that, I don't know what happened, but I don't know if it was that or if it was something else, but I read somewhere about INFPs that if if um, if they're stressed, too stressed, they start to develop their ENFJ shadow, and I observed myself developing that ENFJ shadow last year. Um, and I noticed small changes, such as my smile changed, and I can use muscles in my body differently. Apparently, I kind of have a judge body language now. You know, perceivers are supposed to be flowy and stuff, and judges have a kind of strong body language. um, I don't know who I should go to tell all of this, because I think I have tried everyone, and I think there's a lot of acceptance on YouTube, and if anyone has watched this video, they're not going to um, make me feel worse about all of these things. And it's completely pointless when you have people around you, but they take care of what you eat, of what you where you're spending your money, but not what you feel. I just so wish that I had one person who actually actively listened to all of this shit, and not a camera. From 1 year I have not been able to sleep because as soon as I would try to sleep, I would feel as if my head was going to blast. And I have been on heavy medication, kind of, I think, because the medication that I was taking, the doctors have put me on a medication, and I don't understand what that was, but I remembered somewhere it had seizure written on it. And yeah, so that was kind of a big deal. I don't want to be blunt about this and tell everyone what I need, but I really need an actual friend, somebody who's going to ask me about everything, all of this, because I'm not in a state that I can get this out and talk about this myself. If Christian is watching this, I'm so sorry. I really want to respond to your emails, but I'm just I'm really not in that state right now. Um, and if anyone has listened to this, um, thank you. I don't know how to. I would say that the condition of Indian education system is really bad, and the condition of children in general. If we can do something for the children, um, it's going to be awesome.